Yo, how's it going? Back on. Oh my god, Harry's wearing a jumper. I'm not naked. Top naked. Okay, so, hey, what a beautiful journey life is, huh? Urine therapy, hashtag Shabamu, hashtag Shabamu awakening, hashtag aged urine, hashtag holy liquid, ultra floated blood plasma, hashtag not a waste product. It's fucking crazy. Okay, so often I don't plan to do shit, but I wanted to, because, you know, the urine therapy community is close to my heart, and because, quite frankly, it is the most powerful therapy. It's the most powerful therapy for the human avatar, like, ever. And I have been off. There's the confession. You know, I go in waves with what I can do, and also I wasn't capable. I was building up the aged urine. I've been off it for a while. Building it up, letting it charge from the fresh to the aged. And my plan was always to get back on it as I'm building up the urine, also solarizing as much as possible when I'm outside, with the window open, all that stuff. And today, after the longest time that I've done aged urine up the nose, it's a long time. Hi, Carl. How you doing? It's a long time since I last did it, right? A long time. The aged urine. And the fresh urine I did once about 2 months ago, but it's a long time that I've not done up the nose aged urine. And I did a bit today because it was raining outside, and because it was raining outside, I got less of my vitamin D time, which is important to me. Less grounding on the wet grass, less sunshine, UVB, blue light, and yes, less vitamin E because of the weather. So I thought, okay, what's going to happen? I've got less sun activation, less vitamin D, less UVB, less blue light. So what am I going to do? Well, when there's less of something because it's raining, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the old urine because we've got less sun. Then we'll just up the fire. You've got less fire, you up the water, up the aged urine. So I hadn't done it in a while, aged urine up the nose. I don't know why I always forget, but I did a little bit. Now it was about it's been about 2-3 weeks old. Quite powerful, 2-3 weeks old. Yeah, it's gonna sting. So what you do, this is advice for people generally. If you haven't done it before, you'll know if you have. It does sting. Especially if you go too fast. This is the problem with aged urine up the nose. It burns the fuck. You just have to know that it's not damaging your system when it burns. And how do you know? Because after you've done it, taken too much time, and it burns, you feel amazing. That's how you know it works. And it's not a stimulant, a fake stimulant, a bit like caffeine that costs you. Like in the short term, it's like lush, the caffeine, and you can't sleep, and it fucks you up, and fucks your system up, your adrenals and shit, and it puts you in fight or flight. No. This is a high. I am high right now. My brain is high. And understand this. Aged urine, fresh urine's amazing. Aged urine's amazing. When you get fresh urine in, whatever way, even if you drink it normally, fresh and aged urine, however you get it in. This is why I wrote the book, my first ever book. The first ever book on aged urine specifically. Now, I'm not saying it's a masterpiece, but the point was, and the major point and focus of writing that book was me trying to help a little bit with people with the idea that you don't just have to drink aged urine. So say you don't like the taste of aged urine, because guess what? Yeah, you know, I don't go, ooh, lovely. I just drink it because it's so powerful and I fucking love it. But here's the thing. The reason why I wrote the book is because you can take it in. This is my jam. This should be your jam too. Be open-minded, recognize aged urine works, and you can do lots of things with aged urine. You just got to get it in any hole. Any hole. Whether that be your mouth pie hole, your nose, up the nose. Holy shit. I'll talk about it in a bit. Up the rectum for enemas, holy shit. Eye drops, holy shit. Ear drops, holy shit. Well, less because they're only little 2 sense organs, but the big ones are up the nose, because you're messing about with this area. Up the bum, you cleanse the colon with the aged urine, but also it hits the liver. The liver gets detoxed majorly with the fucking up the bum. And then you've got the drinking, which floods the entire bloodstream, your entire mitochondria, cell fluids, lymph, all gets flooded with alkaline urine. However, let me re-talk about what you're doing with anything up the nose quickly. This is what a baby did as a fetus as the womb. Repeat knowledge. If you're against urine therapy, you might not believe this, but it's true. You as a baby, as a fetus, were drinking your urine. Your fresh and aged urine. Actually, you know my opinion, I might be wrong here. You're definitely drinking your urine that you produced as a baby. As soon as 2 months in, 3 months in, as a baby, you start growing your sexual reproduction organs that make the urine. And then it was first with your mother's, now you're drinking your own. You just drink it through the mouth as a baby. You're taking it through the nose, through the nose, through the nose, through the nose. And it's so powerful. Now, here's some good information I learned recently. When you take in air through the nose, this is why we designed to nose breathe, by the way. When you take in air through the nose, 60% of the oxygen in the air, when you drink, close your mouth and breathe like you should through the nose, it goes to the brain, the oxygen, and then the oxygen goes from the brain to the bloodstream. So, I heard this on a podcast from some guy that's very knowledgeable, so correct me if I'm wrong, but if that's true, you think when you breathe through the nose, it's all going to the lungs. The oxygen goes into the lungs, yeah, the lungs, and nose and lungs, Chinese CGM. Kind of right, but I think that's kind of wrong. And how do we know? Because of aged urine and fresh urine up the nose. It's true, nose to brain. Also, another one to kind of go with what I'm saying, I might be wrong, is that cocaine as well. What do you do when you sniff the old cocaine? I know I'm not telling people to go and sniff cocaine. What happens? It's a brain high because the nose is connected to the brain. You drink and eat through the mouth, it skips the brain. So when you do alkaline aged urine up the nose, holy fucking shit. What that does is it's a direct shot access to the most powerful organ of the body. I love the brain. I love the brain more than you guys probably because I'm damaged emotionally. I didn't get into physical health because I had cancer. Not even because I had depression. I was working. It's really because I had issues with my brain, how I thought and saw the world. So I prefer. This is why I talked about Equisync a few days ago. And by the way, if you guys haven't got brainwave entrainment programs like Equisync, Holosync, holy shit, watch my previous videos on my channel, fucking hell, you are missing out on another high. My preference now, over the physical health stuff, although I fucking love the physical health stuff, it's making me high, is when I activate specifically the brain. And how do I do that? Top 2 at the moment, Equisync, brainwave entrainment programs, fucking quality. It might even be this Equisync that I've got. By the way, if you want it, I can give it to you very cheap price. I'm doing that for a few people, so very powerful. And what it does is it puts you into deep meditation state, and I'm present for the entire day, and only a couple of minutes too. If you do 20 minutes, holy shit, you don't even have to be good at meditation, but it's given me a nice brain high. Now, on top of doing that every single day now for the past week, and for the rest of my life, this brainwave entrainment program called Equisync, I mean this, it's so fucking powerful, it's the rest of my life, and easy to do. I can do it outside, inside, when I'm getting up in the morning. You have to wear headphones, got binaural beats, isochromatic tones, all that shit. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm now activating 2 things. I'm getting high off that, and now I'm getting high off alkaline aged urine up the nose. Holy shit! That goes straight in there, cleanses my body, cleanses the pineal, decalcifies the pineal, rebalances. I'm sure the corpus callosum, that's where the imbalance between the brain hemispheres is, it's absolutely hitting that shit. So any imbalances between the brain hemispheres, it's doing its best, and it's doing it really much better than anything apart from the Equisync program. Those 2 combined, holy shit, they just rebalance you and make you high and energetic, and I can feel I have more energy since I did it. Now, there's one thing that I wanted to say about the pain and the stinging and how to get over it. First, if you've got weeks old, even 1 week old, it'll be painful. 1, 2, 3 weeks old, pure, try and get that up, you'll feel the pain. Now, this is how you get around it. You can dilute it down. So you're going to have to be a little alchemist, a little scientist. This is what I love about physical health. You are the scientist. You, the body, the human body. You're the experiment lab. Fuck doctors. You're the experiment lab. So now you've got to go and think, okay, how am I going to dilute it down? Okay, put some fresh in it. Maybe it's not enough fresh. It's still stinging. Yeah. That. You can go that route. Or you can do the route which is a bit more hardcore, but it's not really that hardcore, which is this works, by the way. This is a great info. I do it slowly. So because I've done it in the past. In the past, it was going to burn, and I went and snorted it up, both ends, from the bottle, by the way. So, 1 second. Right, I know it's plastic, but, so I would, this is how you do it too. I'm not actually going to do it, but it's not complicated. You don't need a special thing. I know this is plastic, it's not ideal. I've got glass bottles too, so I know that it's not good. Not perfect, but trust me, the benefits of aged urine in a plastic bottle far outweigh any extras, estrogens and BPA that's leaking in, which it is, let's be honest. Trust me, it's outweighs, so I'm not too worried about that. Besides, I don't like to be, I'm doing the best I can in my situation, so, anyway, what I do is, I go slow, so all you do is to tip it, right? Tip, both. I'll do both, and, I'll tip it to the point where when it comes up, I'll do it slowly, right? I'll do this, up the nose slowly. And I do it slowly and I snort up slowly because I know if I rush it like I do in the past when I was keen and stupid naive, it hurts. And I mean, if you do it too fast, you can actually feel like dying in a way. Not because it's dangerous, because you've just done too much. It's so fucking crazy powerful. Your eyes will want to pop out if you do it too fast. So the way around it, I'm not scaring you. This is simple shit. You just do it fucking slowly, mate, and snort it up, yeah. Both. And what you'll find is one of your noses, naturally, one of our noses is blocked up anyway, because we've always got no nasal dominance, right? One of the noses is more blocked than the other, and one's leading. So you'll find whichever one's dominant at that time will suck up more as you put it both in. That's what I do. But also, because I know my right brain is weaker, another great tip, you'll probably got a right brain down. If you're comparing your balances, probably your right brain is not as strong as your left brain, right? Most of us aren't left-handed, right-handed, which means we are more dominant in the left brain. Also, school makes us more left brain dominant. We're not as creative. Most of you, some of you are exceptions, but here's what, whatever it is, if your right brain is weaker like me, what is a tactic? I'll do it normally, so whichever one's dominant, I'll do them both, and whichever one's dominant absorbs more, and the other one absorbs less. But then always after is I'll block up the right nose, because I know the left nostril, that's left even though it doesn't look like it, that I block up the right, my left nostril, I'm going to take it in my left, I close there, my left nostril is linked to the right brain, right nostril to left brain. So if this doesn't apply to you, and you've got a left brain, you use the right nostril. So I do the left nostril after I've done the both, and I'll slowly sip it up too. Hold, and I'll make sure I get it in for the left. And then I do something else, which I learned from people that aren't as active on Facebook anymore, unfortunately, but did have good information. If you want to activate it, if you want to geek out that shit, yes, it'll go to the brain if you do that. Slowly, snort, snort, snort. Hold both. Then I'll go upside down, right? I'll hold my head upside down for about 30 seconds. And then if you do this, you will feel it stay in the brain and move around. And it probably does that anyway to a point if you don't go upside down with your head, but you want to get the medicine. I mean, you've gone to all the effort to do this, so you might as well get the most benefits from it. So you go upside down and you hold it for 30 seconds and you will feel the medicine, the aged urine, move around in your brain and activate something special when you hold it there. Hold your head upside down, you know, both sides, whichever. Yeah, so how you build up tolerance to more in one sitting is at first you go slow. So take it in slowly, slow, just slow snips, so you don't, because it's going to be a little bit painful. Don't make it too painful, just a little bit burn. And then, once you've done a little bit of that, upside down, 30 seconds, come back up. You can do it again, and now it'll be less painful. How crazy is that? It'll be less painful. Yeah. So you do it once, and you even do it slow, it's a little bit painful. You're like, that's really good, I feel good, but it's a little bit painful. Okay. Guess what? Now you're in a now your nose has got used to it a little bit. Now you can take more. So you go again, and now you've noticed. Oh, I'm doing it slowly, taking in the same amounts. It's not as painful. So now take in more, and then do more, and that's how you do more in one sitting. All it takes is one sitting. It doesn't take like 10 days to discipline yourself to get round to without feeling too much of a burn. It just takes one sitting, a little bit of discipline, and just keep going over and over again, and both nostrils. Now remember that little trip too. This is the best way to do it. I always encourage it. I wrote in my book too. You want to be going upside down after you take it up the nose so it sits in the brain. It does get to the brain anyway, don't get me wrong, but you just really want it to sit there for a little while, 30 seconds. You'll feel the difference. You can try both. Don't do what I'm saying, and it will still work. And then try it with what I'm saying. Go upside down, head upside down, 30 seconds, and you'll feel like, whoa. When it's upside down, it's very simple, yeah? Do like that yoga pose. Not even a yoga pose. You know, when you're like, simple as that. Upside down. Not hard, your head upside down. Doesn't need the whole body, doesn't need the headstand. Just your head upside down, right? Very easy. What was I going to say? Yeah, so do that, and as the tip, go upside down, and second, build up tolerance. And remember this, in a way of looking at it, I love the bias of, there's no pain, no gain. This is a self-improvement term. Actually, we health community too. I'm stealing it for the health community. No pain, no gain. This saying, no pain, no gain, never applies more than detox reactions, Hexagamma reactions, when we're going through fasting and all of a sudden we get a headache and we've got weak energy because the poisons are coming out. That's called no pain, no gain. It's at that point then the weak ones of us give up and then blame the medicine and say, oh, well, I'm going to carry on eating, fuck fasting doesn't work. That's what the weak do. The weak and indoctrinated and programmed that don't understand detox You know, but you know better. You know no pain, no gain. Now, no pain, no gain applies never more than alkaline aged urine. It never applies more. No pain, no gain is alkaline aged urine. You know what I love about urine therapy? Most people won't do it because they're not hardcore. And I'm hardcore. Yeah, I love it. I do it for other people and I want other people to be happy, and it is the highest activation. But for me, the ego side of it, if I'm being honest, I love the fact that I'm hardcore and I'm willing to do this shit because it's the truth. And it's a great way to. To me, it speaks about how you're willing to be in life. If you are willing to go through the pain of this up the nose, rapé up the nose is another one too. The ancient Native American Indian medicine. That's another great example. Rapé up the nose. If you haven't tried that, you'll understand. If you haven't, do the research. Try it out. You'll see too. It's very painful. All these things are indicative of who you are as a person. What does it say to your self-talk? What does it say to your self-talk when you're doing something good for your health, going through the pain, fasting, getting those detox, awful symptoms, but getting out of the body? What does it say to you? What does it say to your self-talk? Does that make you think that you're doing the best, that you really love yourself? I think so. It's going to boost your self-esteem. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a fucking little bit. Same with alkaline aged urine. You're going through the pain. There is no pain without gain. There is no gain without pain. You got to have a little pain. And people say that, people that say, oh, but health is supposed to be love and light and no pain and hugging trees. Oh, you don't understand health then, bro. If you think it's all love and light and airy-fairy and hugging trees. By the way, hugging trees is great. I'm not mocking it. I'm mocking the idea that if you don't want pain, because I have met a few people on Facebook have said, oh, but I don't believe in pain. Pain's not good. Stress is not good. What's exercise, bro? That's to the body. Holy shit. What's fasting, bro? That's a stress to the body that heals you. Oh, what's sunlight, bro? Yeah, that's a stress to the body too. I love that one. Go and look at Sverige. He's a funny guy. He hates hormesis, stress. He doesn't even realise that the sunlight he's out in all day long is a stress to the body. So he doesn't even know what he's fucking talking about. He's got a huge following. How fucking crazy is that? Yeah, I don't want to bash people. Because this guy doesn't like urine therapy. He thinks he knows everything. He doesn't understand urine therapy. But I'm glad we got our team here that do. Or at least open-minded. Even if you're watching this and you don't. John, you definitely open-minded, man. Fuck yeah, you got onto it. I bet, you got onto it. So, Carl, yeah. John's one, up the day. Oh, another thing. It's impossible to get a brain disease. Absolutely impossible. You want to cover your brain health. It's good to focus on health generally, but it's nice to know, like, say someone's got dementia, Alzheimer's, someone in your family's maybe got type 2 diabetes, that makes them more liable to type 3 diabetes, which is Alzheimer's, and brain diseases. Now you know for yourself and other people, okay, shit, I'm at risk for this brain disease, dementia, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, Huntington's, whatever brain disease. Oh, brain diseases are easily tackled with fresh urine up the nose, but if you do aged urine up the nose, brain diseases are like an impossibility. Just a fucking impossibility, mate. It fucking is, like, yeah. Oh, excellent information, Rosalind. I hope you guys are reading that too. Like, great. Yeah, Brian, man, we got the hardcore urine therapies here. Like, people that have been shambling longer than me, and I appreciate you guys for passing on the knowledge to myself, so that we're one team, we can help each other and do the crazy shit. It's actually a guy called Samuel Cohen that did the drinking through the nose that told us about it. I think he's the first one. He wrote a book called Drinking Through the Nose, and he learned from his mentor Kelly Ra. And if you don't know Samuel Cohen on Facebook, add him. He's the one who told us about fresh up the nose. And then we started figuring out, what if we do aged urine up the nose? Maybe that'll work. Yes, it does. Yeah, nothing qualifies you for warrior status in health, and nothing, not only that, nothing gets you healthier. One substance to get you healthier, quick, aged urine. It doesn't have to be up the nose to make you. You have to get it in, like I wrote in the book. Anyway, the mouth drinking a lot, up the nose, up the bum, or topically. Oh shit, that's another topic. Which I'll come to in the next few weeks. I'm going to be doing that a lot. I'm going to be off Facebook for a while, wild camping, and doing aged urine massaging, and living by the sea too. So I'm going to get very high activations and make a shit ton of videos there, which I will talk to you a lot. I'm going to talk a lot about getting back on aged urine topically. Very powerful. I can't at the moment because it does smell. So yes, anyway. Alright, that's it. Okay, aged urine up the nose. Quickly. Do you want me to demo? Okay. Just talking to myself here. Let's do a little bit. Fuck me. I didn't hold it for 30 seconds, but fuck. I only took a little bit in too. That's crazy shit. Do a little bit more on the left-hand side. Fuck, man. Oh, it does with your eyes. It's okay, by the way, to cry. This will make you cry in the possible way. It's a beautiful activation of the system. Then I'll do an example of holding my left one. You can, if you've got a weaker other side, that's fine. I've got a weak right brain. Most of us do. So hold it. Wow, get sore throat. It's all good though. Your throat will feel sore. Now I did it up the left nose. My left eye is crying a little bit. Not this one, because left nose is left eye, left ear, and right brain, isn't it? So yeah, I'm definitely watering up the left ear. If I did both, it would be both eyes watering. Very powerful activation. God bless you. And also, before I wrap up, we all have mucus. Too much mucus in the body. This is not my belief. This is my experiments as well as my belief. Controversial of what creates mucus, is Arnold error right, whatever. We all do have too much mucus. What's great is that mucus collects mostly in the nose. It's a huge problem area. It's why people snore, people have sleep apnea, don't exercise. They've got too much mucus in this prime channel. This is your temple in terms of getting oxygen into your body. Oxygen being the prime detoxification outlet, your breath. So you want to be breathing through your nose, and the best way to open up the channels to breathe through your nose better is to do the best way to breathe better, maximum oxygen uptake and breath out with toxins with the out through the nose breathing. The best way is to open up the nose channel with this medicine up the nose. Such a sacred area. I mean, the whole body is sacred. I'm just talking to you about a particular focus. But if you get this sorted, your breath, and then also the brain, oh, holy shit. Those two will send you to heaven. All right, on that note, thank you very much. Peace.